What's going on, guys? Stephanie here with AmericanMuscle.com, and in this video we're going to look at and talk about my top 3 choices when it comes to popular catback exhausts for the 2015 and newer EcoBoost Mustang. I know there are a ton of options out there when it comes to catbacks for the S550 EcoBoost, so hopefully this video will help you narrow down some of your options and point you in the right direction. You have options when it comes to sound, materials, and price, so all of these things you're going to want to keep in mind when you're shopping. I'm going to walk you through my 3 choices that'll range from a quiet upgrade to a mild upgrade to a loud upgrade based off of my own personal experience here at American Muscle and based off of customer feedback. At any point, if you'd like more information on the system that I'm talking about, feel free to visit the product page. And if you guys want to see more videos like this one here, or you want to see other cool Mustang content, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, American Muscle Videos. Catbacks are a good option for someone that's looking to get the most out of an exhaust system upgrade in one shot in terms of both sound and performance. They go a step further than an axle back would, and in the S550, they completely replace the resonator mid-pipe. That means you'll get a big change in sound and less restriction at the same time. And all you have to do is add a new downpipe down the road later on if you wanted to have a completely upgraded exhaust system. That being said, sound is usually one of the most important things to consider when you're shopping, so let's talk about what I picked as the quiet or small upgrade in sound. I'm picking the MagnaFlow Street Catback for this category. This catback is going to be for someone that wants a little bit more sound and volume from their EcoBoost, but that doesn't want to overly enhance or play up the 4-cylinder turbo car sound that the EcoBoost can produce, like some of the louder options that are out there do. This catback gives the EcoBoost a deep sound, so it steers away from the loud and raspy notes. You don't have to worry about interior drone with this system either. All you get is a smooth sound, or what I'd consider a smooth sound for the EcoBoost, and that's thanks to the muffler design. This catback has MagnaFlow Street Series mufflers. These mufflers do have a straight-through design, but they're not going to be too loud. The straight-through core has a mesh wrap that has fiber fill in it, which is how you get this type of sound from straight-through muffler. I call the system a 2 out of 5 on the loudness meter, with 1 being a quiet upgrade and 5 being a loud upgrade. If we look more at the specifics of this, like most other catbacks for the EcoBoost, this one replaces a stock resonator mid-pipe with a Y-pipe that helps with sound and volume, but that's also lighter than the factory mid-pipe. This catback is a 2.5-inch system, which means that MagnaFlow did step up here from the factory 2.25-inch size. And as far as materials go, this entire thing is made from stainless steel, including the 4.5-inch polished tips. So due to the high quality materials and the R&D that went into creating this sound for the EcoBoost, you can expect a little bit of a higher price tag on this system. Now, a quiet upgrade isn't going to be for everyone out there. If you want something that's going to be louder than a quiet upgrade, but that isn't a 5 out of 5 on the loudness meter, then I'd point you in the direction of the MBRP Race Catback with a Y-pipe. Now hang in there with me for a second here. I know that this is called a race catback, but it really isn't the loudest system that we have. This is a system that's going to be a 3 out of 5 on the loudness meter, and it's going to have a very deep sound, much like the MagnaFlow, but with more volume. This is a perfect middle-of-the-road option for the EcoBoost because it does have more volume and sound, but it keeps a deep sound at the same time, so you don't have to worry about interior drone. So you straddle the line of being a quieter upgrade and getting into those higher volume levels that really put the EcoBoost on display as a turbo 4-cylinder car. This catback is one of the most popular on the site for the EcoBoost, and that's for a few reasons. It's currently one of the most affordable options for the EcoBoost. It has a full 3-inch diameter from tip to tip, and it offers volume without raspiness. There's a step up in the catback here that allows you to connect to your factory exhaust with the Y-pipe, that's going to be your new mid-pipe, and then step up and continue on as a full 3-inch catback. This is made from 409 stainless steel, and while it's not top-of-the-line stainless, it's still stainless steel. So you're going to get the corrosion benefits of stainless steel here, and for a deal of a price at the same time. That's going to lead us to the loud option. If none of the above mentioned systems offer enough change for you or enough volume, you might want to check out the Borla Attack Catback. This one's going to be a 5 out of 5 on the loudness meter, so it's going to be loud for sure. a ton of volume and lots of turbo noise from this system. It's raspy, it pops on decel, and you can hear turbo noise at all RPMs. Get a little turbo gurgle in the lower RPMs and lots of turbo spool noise as you increase RPMs. Pretty common theme here, but the Borla tach does also replace the resonator mid-pipe with a Y-pipe. What's a little bit different about this catback though, if you compare it to the other two that we already talked about today, is that this keeps the 2¼ inch diameter of the stock exhaust. You don't step up here like the other two do. Now this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I bring it up to you so you can plan around any future mods that you might want to do. And also, keep in mind that the EcoBoost is a speed density car. Either way, if you're looking for your EcoBoost to be heard, this is one of the catbacks that you're going to want to check out. This is made from 304 stainless steel, so you have the best quality materials here. The quality materials in the brand name of Borla do make this catback one of the more expensive options, so don't plan on getting away easy here if you want one of the loudest, best made catbacks for the EcoBoost. Those are going to be my 3 choices as a guide for catbacks for the S550 EcoBoost. These are just 3 suggestions to help you decide what exhaust system you'd like to put on your own Mustang, based off of customer reviews and my own personal experience. There's a lot of information on the product pages about these individual systems, and you have many more choices too, so these are really just a few examples for you. If you want any more info on any of the systems that I talked about in this video, feel free to visit the product page. I'm Stephanie, and don't forget, for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com, and make sure to subscribe to American Muscle videos on YouTube for cool content.